Congratulations on making a fine decision on your way of making many decisions to get your home sold. My name is Jeremiah Monero. I'm Associate Broker with RE/MAX First. I'm here with Bob Kirby. He's also an Associate Broker. Bob, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been selling real estate for 34 years, and every morning I take the aspect that I wake up unemployed looking for somebody to service. Today I'm doing my expired listings. We specialize in expired listings, and what really gets me the most is here it is the middle of summer and we still see snow, fall pictures and spring pictures on some of the listings. When we knock on a door or we contact somebody about the possibility of remarketing their product, the first thing that comes to their mind is why didn't you sell it when I had it listed? In today's market, the internet is your marketing platform. We don't have buyers, buyers have realtors. So if your property is not being promoted properly with the most aggressive internet websites such as Trulia, Zillow, and being positioned on the first couple of pages, which I can enable to happen for you, your chances of us showing it are a lot less because of my buyers aren't going to look 37 pages down.
Well, Bob, I'd like to talk a little bit about new technology. What we like to do is we provide better service through the mastery of today's technology. You're watching this video now because we put one of these QR codes on the back of a marketing piece that we left at your house. We'd like to use similar technology to get your home sold. Our thoughts are we can put these on sign riders, which would direct the person directly to a video of the home, a video tour, even a virtual tour. Things like this, we always try to be on the cutting edge. One of the reasons why Bob was so successful is when the internet first came around and people said, it's a fad, it's not going to last. He adapted that technology, and we get our listings to the front page of the internet on websites such as Trulia and Zillow, which are extremely popular these days. And what it means to be on the front page, he pays thousands of dollars. We pay thousands of dollars to get your listing to the front page. It's like being on the front page of the newspaper, but you're on the front page of the internet. So Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit about sellers who blame the market and not the marketing?
Well, many times when we knock on a door or we contact somebody, it's I asked the sellers why they didn't think their house sold, and they said, well, our agent told us that's the market. And the facts are that in the last 2 years, my sales are not down, they're up by using the new technologies and using better pictures and getting the product out to everybody. The other technologies that we use is smartphones, as you can see that just rang, and that may be a call on your house. But the other technologies that we use are a centralized showing service, so no appointment will be missed. Follow-up. Many times the people said, my agent never told us what the people thought. You're going to get automated follow-up.
Tell them about the automated showings, what that does. How is that different from another agent?
Well, we pay for a service that answers the phone from 9 to 5 on Sundays, 9 to 6 on Sundays, and from 8 to 8 on weekdays. That system picks up the phone within seconds. They will email, text the seller, text us saying somebody wants to see the property, and in real time that appointment gets set up instead of us sometimes calling an agent and taking 2 days for them to get back, and then by that time the buyer's gone on to something else. So we make sure that your house gets shown no matter what, with an appointment, of course.
We don't miss any opportunities, basically. Part of that showing service that he's talking about also has an automated feedback system. Basically what it does is once the showing is scheduled, the minute, if I'm going to show one of Bob's listings at 3 o'clock this afternoon, at 3:01 I'm receiving an email asking me what I thought of the exterior, the interior, the curb appeal, was there anything that could be done better as far as improvements to the home. So if the house doesn't sell, we'll know exactly why it didn't sell, and if it's something that we can improve upon, then we can do that. What that means to you is better communication. It's not just very generic, oh, the buyer didn't like the layout, or the buyer didn't like the neighborhood. Stuff like that you can't change, but if the buyer didn't like the orange countertops or the green shag carpet, that's something that we can address so that the next person who sees it writes an offer rather than goes on to another house.
And sometimes the objection is maybe an inexperienced agent doesn't know how to overcome an objection. I just had that they thought the basement was wet, and it really isn't wet. And so by that getting back to us, I was able to call that agent up and say that basement's never had any water in it, and it's as dry as can be. And now they're going back for a second look at that house where they wouldn't have gone back for a second look because we wouldn't have had that information. So that house may get sold because I convinced them to come back for a second look and to call a basement waterproofing guy to have an opinion. And in fact, I offered to pay for the inspection if it came back wet. So they're probably going to write an offer on that property.
Well, in closing, basically, if we haven't sold you on the fact that, we specialize in expired listings. This is all we do, all day, every day. It's not a matter of let's reduce the price. We like to reposition the property on the market. Most of the time, it's better photos, better remarks, staging, that kind of stuff. We're at the forefront of getting these things sold. We have testimonials from numerous clients, some that were on the market over a year with other agents, and we sold them in a matter of weeks.
And may I add, for the same price it was listed for on many of them, wasn't that we reduced the price, although sometimes the price does have to be reduced to market condition from unrealistic expectations of the agent and maybe the agent bidding on the listing to start with. We try to price all our homes within what I call the decade that they're going to sell. So if we're not in the right decade, we're not going to get an offer.
So you're thinking of putting your house on the market, don't think about listing it with another agent. We're going to get it sold, and that's the bottom line. So you can contact Bob at bobkirbysales@hotmail.com or 703-2000. I'm J-Man, Jeremiah's J-Man Monero. I can reach the J-Man at jmansales.com or 585-202-6612. Thanks and have a great day.